La, la, la. La, la, la. She ready. Oh, just look at her glow. She ready. Yeah, she's standing up tall. Ready. Confident and bold. She ready. Never gonna back down. She ready. Ooh, yeah, she wearing that crown. She ready. Ooh, she ready. She walking and talking, no faking, creating.
And hello, my love muffins and enchiladas. It is Tori, the whole dealer of guided intuition, and happy Monday, my loves. On this beautiful Monday, I am here to do a very, very important message from your soul. I literally woke up out of my sleep with these words being shouted at me, and those words were awakening to the beauty inside of you. Wherever you are, whatever time you are watching this video, I'm recording it on November the 4th, 2019. However, my love, whenever this video finds you, that is when it's meant for you. I don't care if it's a year from now, 2 years from now, a week from now, a month from now. This is going to be the current energy going on in your life. And you are in some form awakening to the beauty inside of you, really connecting with who you are and everything that is your truth and true to you, be it spiritually, mentally, physically, all of the above right now in this moment. So one of the things that Spirit gave me is in this moment and in this time, there is going to be a lot of truth downloaded to you. As you can see, as I keep swallowing, I'm having like this urge to like keep swallowing, and that's my throat. So I really feel, but the thing is, my mouth is very like, this is going to sound so weird, so wet. Jesus. But I really feel like there's a lot of truth that you're downloading, that you're digesting, that you understand. It may not make sense, but you're starting to be open to this truth. And this truth is liberating. This truth is life changing. One of the things that I felt that's happening in this moment, okay, that you're really going to see starting to unfold in your life is a spiritual transition. Spirit wants you to know you may slip, you may even stumble, but you will not fall, okay? Your steps are divinely guided. You have the go. You have the green light. There is a major transitioning happening in your life. All right. And someone needs to know that it is divinely guided. These changes that are happening, these opportunities that are presenting themselves, no matter what form, shape they come in, it is awakening the beauty inside of you. Why we really came here to this earth, okay? Is to really express who we are on a core level, be it in career, be it in your relationships, be it in spirituality, anything. What is going on in this time? There is divine understanding. Your soul wants you to know that you have divine understanding. Your prayers are being heard, all right? This next step, this next phase, this next stage, this path that you're walking, it may be a little, okay, a little cuckoo, a little out there, a little, nerve-wracking. However, Spirit wants you to know that it is divinely guided, that every step that you make, every decision that you're going, the path is leading you to a beautiful awakening within yourself. To awaken to the beauty inside of you, not outside of you, not in your mama, not in your dad, not in your brother, sister, not in your friend, not in your favorite inspiration, but inside of you. Everything that is happening in your life is getting you to reconnect with you, to figure out what it is that you desire, what it is that you want for yourself, what it is that you want for your life, what it is that you want in love. It's being awakened inside of you. And how I really know that, guys, why, usually we wait to pull together, but as I was, fanning out, picking, filling what decks wanted to be used today, what decks wanted to really bring this beautiful message across to the beautiful soul that is watching. I wanted to use my Journey of Love. This card came flying out and I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead. Let me just go ahead and lay this out, because I just heard it very clearly. And what's crazy to me, on this card, we have the Mother Praise. And in this card, there is so much blue, purple, light purple, dark purple, dark blue. And I really feel like there's a spiritual truth within yourself that is asking you to awaken to the beauty inside of you. Don't be afraid of that beauty inside of you. Don't be afraid of the vision and the words that are written upon your heart. It is a part of you. It is in your template. All right? It's a part of your soul's template. Okay? And now in this moment, your soul is asking you to awaken to that beauty inside of you. You don't have to fear it. You don't have to fear the thoughts. You don't have to fear success. You don't have to fear love. You don't have to fear healing. You don't have to fear your spiritual journey. You don't have to fear abundance. You don't have to fear success. You don't have to fear not knowing. You don't have to fear the unknown. Because you are guided, you are protected. The Mother Praise. You know, when I looked at this card, you know, majority mothers, okay, you know, how they're portrayed in movies, how they're portrayed in some stories, you know, they're always praying for their children, always loving on their children, always supporting their children. There's nothing that can separate you from a mother's love, healthy, healed, and whole. Okay, let's just say that. You know, but really, when I see this, one of the things that I have been really opening my mind to and really connecting with and really going within myself is looking at how I look at my relationship with the divine. Everybody's relationship is different. I've always known God as he, him, you know, to the point that that's just the way that I was, you know, raised, what I was brought up on. And it's as I really go within myself and realize that God is all things, because that's what God is. All things are God. You know, God is mother and father to me. And just as much as strength and courage I really feel the divine pour into me, I feel the loving nature, you know, the nurturing tenderness that the divine supports me. So I've been coming to really broaden my way as the way that I see God in the divine, looking at God as mother and father, male and female, you know. And for a while that was kind of crazy to me, because I have been taught, you know, no. But when I really went into it, and just like the women in the Bible and just how women are portrayed just in general when it comes to spirituality, you know, downplayed or hidden, there's a lot of things going on that I'm wakening up to. And y'all know I love me some Mary Magdalene. She did amazing things in her time. You know, I believe the twin flame to Jesus. It's just really being open, okay? And really just defining that for me. And that might not be for everybody. And it's totally okay. However, I'm choosing to awaken to the beauty inside of me. And that part is inside of me, you know? To see God in whole, mother and father, pulling from whatever I need, and getting back, I don't know why we went there, but getting back to what I was initially saying is you can pull strength and comfort from the divine, okay? And what spirit wants you to know that you are divinely protected. When I was looking at this card and just really looking at the meaning, it's just wanting you to know that you are divinely protected. You are divinely guided. You're divinely secure. You know, if you knew you couldn't fail, if you knew that any door was open and available to you, what door would you walk through? Spirit is saying, go ahead and walk through it, because you are divinely orchestrated. It is divinely orchestrated. You are protected. And when you really come into that reality, you break up with fear. You know, you silence fear. You move away from fear. And you come into miracles, honestly. You come into miracles. You come into the beauty that is inside of you, the essence of your soul. Okay? I want to read a snippet from this card. It says, "The mother prays. You are being watched over. Many beings are aware of your existence. They know that your heart and your soul are pure, even when you may doubt it at times, because after all, you are a divine being masquerading as a decidedly fantastic mixture of light and darkness. Sometimes you may not feel so pure. That's okay. The mother prays for you, not because you are about to do something ridiculous and you might come to harm, but that you might not do something ridiculous and avoid living your full potential." Okay? She wraps you in waves of love, light, and consciousness. This is why I always tell beautiful souls to be authentic and be yourself. When you are connecting with who you are on a soul level, no matter what it looks like to anybody else, no matter how crazy it seems, okay, and it's pure to you, and you know, I really feel like there's a thin line, and I'm going to use an example that we all have seen. I recently had a conversation with my niece, because this is what I want you to know, because sometimes being yourself, you're not doing anything wrong. Okay, you're not it's pure, but it still aggravates people. I want to give an example of this so I can bring it into a broader spectrum. I was having a conversation with my niece, okay, Aaliyah, aka Alex. And Alex is gay. She's a lesbian, and she has transitioned into herself, who she is at her core. And I have seen this beautiful soul like really be who she is, and she always tells me that I inspire her. But I sit her down and I let her know that, you know, like, I'm so proud of you. And anytime that I get like stuck and I don't really want to move forward and I get like scared, I think about my niece, because, you know, she was never into dresses. Like, she was never into that. And she, you know, she dresses like a male, haircut, but now she's herself. She's happy. However, we all know like the stigma that comes with that and how that can be perceived. But yet she's making a conscious decision not to hide herself and be who she is at her core. And she's not hurting anybody. She's not doing anything. However, you know, people may have their persona, and I've seen it where they physically attacked her, got into altercations, you know, and I'm just like, well, this is crazy. Like, no one's even bothering you, and you're coming here messing with people. Okay? That's the example of when I give, you know, living your truth, and you're not hurting anybody. However, sometimes living your truth, people just don't connect with it, but it doesn't mean that it's wrong. You're not hurting anything. You get what I'm saying? It's pure. You're being your authentic soul. But sometimes out of that fear of what people may think, you get what I'm saying? Or you don't want to, you know, deal with that, we'll hide who we are at our core. And Spirit wants somebody to know, whether it's, if that was your situation, whether it's you just expressing what you believe spiritually, doing what you want to do as career-wise, you know, being open for love, it don't matter. Spirit is saying, when you are in alignment with your truth, it is pure. It is just you being you. You have the green light. I don't care what comes your way, what may try to stop you, what thoughts and doubts you may get. When you are in alignment with your truth, you understand me? That is the way to be. And I really feel in this moment, whoever is watching this video, you are awakening to the beauty inside of you. You know? I love this little notion. It says, the mother prays for you, not because you are about to do something ridiculous and you might come to harm, but that you might not do something ridiculous and avoid living your full potential. Sometimes the things that you're going to do, it's not going to make sense. Everyone is not going to agree with it. However, you cannot live a lie to please others. You can't. And I remember like looking at my niece and just really telling her like, I love you. Like, you're such an inspiration to me. Like, anytime I think like, oh my God, like, of going back in and not really sharing myself, not being open, I look at a person like her who can't hide, who has to be herself, that she's making a conscious decision not to hide herself, not to run from her truth, and to only be 18. That is so courageous to me. So courageous. And in this moment, that is what Spirit wants you to do. Sometimes we think, you're being prayed for also you don't mess up and not do something ridiculous. But no, it's the opposite way around. The divine loves you and supports you. It's backing you up always and forever. What would you like to do? What would you like to create? What makes your heart sing? Awaken to the beauty inside of you. I really can't get over this sentence. The mother prays for you not because you are about to do something ridiculous and you might come to harm, but that you might not do something ridiculous and avoid living your full potential. She wraps you in waves of love, light, and consciousness that you may feel brave enough to live your life and not hold back from pursuing what is within your heart, or really letting it pursue you and giving in to its seduction. Go forth, give in all of it. The mother prays, so fear not and just live your life. This oracle brings you guidance. Ask for help from the divine mother who loves you unconditionally. God is all things, baby. Whatever you need and so much more. Okay? And this is what you're being guided to ask for today. So, my loves, what I went ahead and, pulled the cards. The first row is we're all going on a sacred journey. All right. And I really feel like Spirit wants to prep you for this sacred journey. And one of the things that I really want you to drop it in the comments. I'm interested. I want to read what you guys have to say. Or even if not, just marinate on this word this week. Because one of the things that Spirit gave me is in this moment, the word of this moment or the word of this week is service. In this moment, we are going to take back this word service, because everyone could have, when you think of service, you probably think of, giving to others, which that is part of service. Giving to others, or, spending your time, you know what I'm saying? Like doing something on a humane, good level. And that is what service is. But when I say I want to take back this word, how I was introduced to service, and I want to say 8 times out of 10, my soul clients, especially when it comes to, a spiritual practice or a spiritual belief, counseling, you were really introduced to service in a more of a selfless act, more about, sacrificing, and you know what I'm saying? But service is a beautiful word. Service is a beautiful act. And so I don't believe that service is selfless, because it takes a beautiful person to open up in that manner, to really give, and really do these beautiful things. And I'm a firm believer that in order to really show up for your life external, you first must show up for yourself internal. So with this word service, I want you to look at it towards yourself. First, service yourself First give, be open and humane to yourself. Be compassionate to yourself. Check on yourself's need, because once you do that within yourself, you're able to really open up to others. So this week, or in this moment, how can you be more of service to yourself? Okay? How can you be more service to you, your wants, your needs, your desires? Because to really be to service to others, you first must be to service to yourself. And I was taught it the opposite. Like, I was taught to be at service outside of myself. But I really wasn't given anything to me. You know what I'm saying? And I really feel like this week, focus on how you can be in service to yourself. And I want to share something, because I got this confirmation from this beautiful soul. I was like posted in, but I probably just seen you guys like a picture. So, this is my Love Muffin. She was like, so I got my nails done finally in an act of self-love. My little Jesus reminds me of you and your strength every time I glance at it, and I was just, oh my love, I love you. And yes, these nails, I absolutely love them because I do. But look at her, like, just doing a little service to yourself, little acts of, love to yourself. What do you want? It can be something big, it can be something spectacular, and it can be something small. But the point is to start to really point that service and give that service, that love, that adoration, whatever it is, to yourself. Give it to you. We are so used to seeking it outside of ourselves, going outside of ourselves first, when you first need to go within. Okay, so that is a word that Spirit really wanted me to bring to the beautiful soul who is watching this video. Okay, to your mind this week. Service. How can you be more service, to yourself? What has yourself been asking you? Did yourself want to go on a picnic? Want to go out to, get coffee? Wants to paint today? Wants to do something that you've put off? Because maybe you had other things to do. Spend that time with yourself. What does yourself want when it comes to love? How does yourself want to express, yourself? These are beautiful questions to ask yourself. Okay, so let's see what Spirit, what important message. Sorry guys, I just put my phone down and everything is dropped. So what important message does your soul want you to know on this beautiful, beautiful? I'm so sorry guys, I'm singing everything. I was watching an Oprah episode. So I'm kind of singing and everything. But anyways, let's see what Spirit wants you to know today. So the first thing, not really what we've been talking about. So we got protected by angels. You are cherished by angels. You are protected, okay? Go forth. I got that intuitively and in 2 cards. I don't take that lightly. It says protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. You're protected. And then next we have envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So these things that you define as challenges, okay? These things that when I see envy, jealousy, I see your solar plex. Your solar plex is your confidence. The more that you are in alignment with yourself, the more that you are living your truth. This is why Spirit wants you to know that you're protected, doing whatever it is that you desire to do, being open to a relationship, moving away from a relationship, opening, going after the dream career that you want, starting your entrepreneurship, healing, mending, whatever it is, okay? Spirit wants you to have the confidence to go for it, because whatever this envy is, whatever, the jealousy or these ill feelings or these bitterness or the things that keep you from not really standing in your truth, Spirit is saying that will go away. You're protected to go ahead and start flowing in that energy. And to support that, we got the Emperor and the Ace of Pentacles. This is truly you. You're the Ace of Pentacles. You are abundance. You are success. Okay? There's joy, peace, liberation, happiness. It's just going to take you to stand in your Emperor, your authentic truth. Okay? Strength. And not only strength, because I'm feeling like strength from a good place. Sometimes we can act in a distorted emperor. We let negative things, fuel us and feel like, and you don't have to operate in that. Okay. You don't have to be envious. You don't have to be, why can't it be sweet for me? It is sweet for you, and it can be sweet for you, and it can be so delicious for you. You can have whatever it is that you want. Spirit wants you to know that you're protected to go pursue it. Okay? Find the strength within you to go, at your core for that Ace of Pentacles. You're protected to be you, to pursue the things that you want to do. Stand up, for what you want and move away from what you don't. And it don't matter what it looked like to any person, place, or thing. It don't matter. In this natural realm or a spiritual realm, listen, it don't matter. Okay? That's how you awaken to the beauty inside of you. Listen, and then we have passion and pleasure. Savor your life. This is truly the formula to do what really lights you up, what brings you passion and pleasure. Anyone that is really living their truth now and happy and being optimistic and really letting in success can truly tell you that before that, and they probably walked this path, but when they stopped and they, started to realize that it was in them, they started to find the courage and the confidence to pursue your passions and pleasures. Because we're told not to, okay? But then you miserable, bitter, sad, depressed, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that these emotions aren't going to happen, in life, period. However, it doesn't have to be the whole story. You get what I'm saying? Those are moments. Beep, beep. Not the whole book. A page or two, but not the whole book. A sentence or two, but not the whole book. A paragraph or two or three, but not the whole book. It's a part of life. But it's not the whole thing. Okay? And we have acceptance. This is why I say self-love, self-worth, and self-acceptance. Those are truly the keys that unlock, the desires of your heart becoming a reality. Acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with the desires of your heart. But maybe you're looking for external acceptance, and that's never going to happen. It comes from within. Nobody's never going to give you the go, especially if they're not healed, especially if, you know what I'm saying? It's not their truth. They're not going to understand it, even to a certain extent. People that really vibe with you. You get what I'm saying? I love the relationship that I have with you beautiful souls. But I never want you just to move solely on my word. I don't want you to move solely. I want you to move on your word. You understand me? I want you to listen to your intuition. And acceptance is how you really unlock the passion and the pleasure. Okay? And then to confirm it, we have the Page of Swords. And when I see this, is to give in to the curiosity. Give in to the pleasure. Give in to the curiosity of your soul. Try it. The best advice that I could ever, I used to be scared to ask people questions or ask for things because, I just didn't want to hear, I was just scared. I was fearful I didn't know the answer. And my sister told me, she's like, just ask me. What's the worst someone can say? No. Okay. And I was like, damn, you're right. Okay. You said no. Okay. But to live with a what if? What if I would have followed my passion? What if I really would have did what was on my heart? What if I would have did this? What if I would have walked away? What if I would have went into it? All of these questions, no, you didn't come to die or go away with these questions. You came to fulfill these questions. You get what I'm saying? And that's why spirit wants you to know. No, stop playing safe. You're protected. Okay? Give into the curiosity of your heart. Come on. If you knew you were protected, you would not play safe. You would be all out here doing everything that you ever wanted to do. You know? Is in alignment with your truth. You wouldn't be out here depressed, sad, hurting people, doing anything. No, you wouldn't be doing nothing. That wouldn't even be nowhere near your mind. You would be out here like really living your best life, liberating, shining, probably jumping off of buildings and, like doing all that stuff. Okay? Crazy. To be a Sagittarius, I don't like heights and stuff, but that's what I'm like. That's where your probably your moon sign and your like rising come into play. Because I like to stay on the ground. But anyways, whatever it is that your heart desires, you would not be out here living a basic life. You wouldn't. You would not. You wouldn't. You would not be out here living a basic life if you knew that you had anything you wanted. Your wildest dreams could become a reality. You would not be out here living a basic life. You would not be out here doing the bare minimal. You would not be out here just taking whatever relationship comes your way. You wouldn't. You wouldn't. You know you wouldn't. Okay? You know you wouldn't. If doubt, worry, and fear were not there, you will be out here getting it. Okay? And that's what Spirit wants you to do. Act as though those things do not exist. You are protected. You may fall, you may slip, baby, you may stumble. Okay? But you are protected. I used to be scared of tower moments. Okay, we all, if you're not into tarot, tower moments, when you see that damn card, you're like, oh god dang, what's about to happen? It's something about to fall apart, even though I know it's to build it back up. But I used to be so scared of tower moments, and I used to be so scared of Mercury retrograde. I used to be so scared. But one thing about it, what the planet Saturn being in Sagittarius, like a year ago, how long it was, like for 5 fucking years it stayed in Sagittarius. I don't know what life lessons we was learning and getting through. Like, I was like, oh my God, now I embrace it. Because whatever falls down, whatever, goes away, I know that something better is coming. Like, even, there was this post I seen, like, y'all gotta follow her on Instagram. She tells her story, and I was like, wow, that is so crazy. Because, it's so truthful. Like, when we break up, everybody's like, oh my God, that relationship didn't work out. Are you okay? Aw. Instead of being like she told someone that she didn't know, how are you? She's like, actually, I'm not good since I just broke up. And I was like, well, congratulations. And she was baffled, like, what? And she was like, yeah, well, they were like, well, yeah, congratulations. Like, clearly, you and that person decided that, it wouldn't work. So now you're free to go find things that are really more fitting towards you, and at that moment, this is what's needed, and you guys were both big enough to, realize that no matter what way that came, and I was like, wow, because guess what? Every breakup that I really realized, even if that person come back in your life, but at that time it got to be broken away. Like, yeah, it's a congratulations. Because, maybe they got to figure some shit out and you got to figure some shit out. Okay? It's a congratulations. Okay? Congratulations. And even if you define yourself on the twin flame journey, there's this thing where separation, whether your twin flame or you don't. And we're like, oh my God, oh my God, like I really want to be a line twin. Let me tell you something. You stop saying that. Okay? If it's in separation for a reason, allow it to be in separation. Because you know what? I that was me at one time until I got a taste of what my twin is going through. I was like, you know what? Separation is definitely needed because I don't do that. That is not, I'm going to love you from here. You get what I'm saying? That's a real thing. I'm like, oh, I like a separation. Allow that person to morph and change and grow and be and see and figure it out. And then we come together, figured it out and figure out some more shit. But, for the most part, when there's a separation and something ended, it's ended for a reason. In that moment, that time, no matter what, you can rest in what it's for. You will always come back. But in that minute, it has ended. Okay. That job has ended. Okay. That relationship has ended. Okay. That spiritual belief has ended. Okay. Allow it to end. Okay. And say congratulations to it. I'm telling you, because I got that taste. I was like, no, this, I was like, hell no. Run. Are you in? Run. Literally, guys. So just really coming in, just really understanding that everything happens for a reason. I don't know why we went there, but okay. So let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. So we have a wise leader. By you really listening, giving into the curiosity of your heart, you're becoming a wise leader. You are a beacon for others. I feel like purpose, crossing bridges. It is time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Somebody, you need to understand you are a leader, y'all. Like, honestly, if you really connect with me, if you really like, Tori, you my soul sister, we in the soul tribe, I would love to let you know that we didn't come here to be subtle. We didn't do that. We came to break ground. We came to cross bridges. We came to, burn others and build new ones. Okay? In whatever way that looks like to you. Okay? And we have discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. And this is another word that I stole back because how I was introduced to discipline. I've used that word, I grew up in Christianity, so that word was really thrown at me, but it was thrown at me in some ways that's like, you know what I'm saying? I was tired of hearing self-control and discipline and be of service and obedience. Like, I hated words like that. And I realized when I came into, how the spiritual path that I wanted to experience those words, because what happened is you may be experiencing those words on a spiritual path or a situation that's not for you. But when you come into going your way and your path, and you're going to come into these same words, but they're going to look so much different. Because when I discipline myself, I get things done, disciplining myself to love me unconditionally, being obedient to my heart, being obedient to my soul, turn it around to you, because I'm a firm believer. You first got to connect with yourself and you can connect with God. You get what I'm saying? To even figure out what's, what? Something's like just not right with me. Spirit, I need help. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really know what it is, but I know I need help. You first have to be in tune with yourself to even, to go to that level. So really operating, really, giving in to the curiosity of your heart is going to take some discipline because you're not used to really, going this path and going this way. But I promise you, to change your perspective is going to take discipline when you're always looked at something one way, and you gotta, just because you've always looked at it the way doesn't mean it's the right way for you. And now you're looking at something that's more for you, but it's weird. It's weirded out. You don't know, you know what I'm saying? It's just not what you're used to. Okay. And again, we have relationships that came up. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Discipline in your relationships, be it in business, love, anything. Gaining that discipline. Because I really feel like, what are you holding on to that's, stopping you, whether it be at family, sisters, brother, friends, mother, cousin, spiritual family? I don't care. Work, family, I don't care. Really disciplining and bettering that relationship with yourself. But it's clearly time to cross a bridge, okay, and come into the wise leader you are. And that's going to require you with the Four of Pentacles. What are you hanging on to? That's not letting you see this pentacle above here, from above as below, okay? From the divine that you're holding on to, that you're not really crossing this bridge, Sorry, guys, a card fell. And look, and we have the devil. So whatever it is, it don't matter, whatever it is, whether it'll come back. But right now it's time to, let it go. It's time to move on. With the devil card here, it's not really serving of your highest good. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Okay? And when you release that, this is where the justice comes in. Okay? And it can be hard, because we have the Page of Pentacles, Ooh, Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. To get here, I really feel like this is what Spirit is showing you, that this has the potential to grow. This has the potential to be everything if you've ever wanted it with the Ace of Pentacles. However, right now, that's not what it is. Right now, it's the Page of Pentacles, okay? Page is the smallest thing. It's very immature, very hopeful, but it's a page. Okay? However, change your perspective of that. It's a page. It's something to work with. It's still a pentacle, no matter how small. That if you invest and you grow it and put love in it and you do what you need to do, be of service to it, it can grow. And sometimes starting over, and really being who you are at your core, it's scary. But don't waste this potential. Do not waste the beautiful potential in you. Okay? Awaken to the beauty inside of you. All right? So I love you guys so freaking much. It was such an honor to do this reading for you guys. I freaking love you, and I send so much gratitude to the beautiful soul, okay, that is watching this. Actually, every beautiful soul that is connected with me on a spiritual level. I love all of you. I just woke up this morning with so much gratitude, no matter what time you see this. So much gratitude in my heart, so thankful for my life, so thankful for you, so thankful for guided intuition, so thankful, for the blessing, so thankful for the path that my life is on and where my life is going. Like, I'm just so thankful. And I really want to let somebody know. I know that it starts off as a page of pentacles, okay? I know, but I promise you, this is what it is. And you're talking to Tori. I promise you, this is literally what it is, okay? That is really the formula. And you can take that page, and make it to an ace of pentacles. I did it. I did it. And so can you. Okay, so I love you so much, my love muffins. I'm currently working on the monthly spiritual guidance for November. They will be out this week, and I will catch you guys later. To all of my love muffins that joined my channel due to my pick a card readings, listen, I know, like, damn, Tori, we want to get another pick a card. You're going to get another pick a card. I'm actually closing out personal sessions. I'm going to be doing the monthly spiritual guidance, and I'm going to be doing the What's Your Love Story for November. And then I'm going to start on my pick a card readings. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one, okay, before the new year, before 2020, November is your month to do that. In December, I'm not taking any personal sessions. I'm actually closing out my one-on-ones in the physical that I have now with clients that I work with. Okay, so December there's going to be nothing. Like, you're going to get your monthly spiritual guidances, your What's Your Love Story, and your daily guidances, and any pick a card readings I do. But anything like outside of that, outside of the channel guided intuition, it ain't happening. All right. Until it will be announced when I will restart that in January. In 2020, because I don't know if it's going to be January. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so I love you guys so freaking much. And as always, I'm sending you so much love, so much light, and so much peace. And I will catch you on my channel. Don't forget to go out in nature, hug a tree for me and you. Okay, get grounded, go out. Okay, be in awe of nature. And I love you guys, and I will catch you on my channel. Take care.
Follow, she blazing.